Lions fans. Oh man, we clutched that one out, man. Oh my God, Lions fans, we did it again. We beat the Minnesota Vikings, our first divisional game. Man, what a finish! What an epic finish that was. Man, had a feeling we could win this game despite no Aiden Hutchinson, but man, it went pretty down the end. But let's get into it, man. We gonna talk. All right, Lions fans. So clearly, our first divisional game of the year for us, man. We will start on the road with the Vikings. This is a must statement game to win, man, no matter what, because they've been undefeated until today, so we got to be the ones to do that. Feels real good to get this victory, man. We needed it. We can't really afford any more losses now. We have to make a stance now in the division to take it to the next spot. But man, let's just get into it, right? Lions come out, they try to get a drive going. Couldn't really get one going. Then they try to go for it on fourth down with a fake punt. But, Jalen Reeves maybe couldn't get the yards. We stop, which leads into a big Aaron Jones touchdown. Definitely made his impact throughout the game here and there. But we, for the most part, kept him in check. Lions respond, man, in the second quarter. But before that, man, we started off 10-0. It was 10-0. Minnesota had 10 points. We had a donut in the first quarter. They clearly won that. They had the momentum in their favor, but the second quarter, man, basically the Lions took over. And you know what, man? The Lions connect some big plays, but the biggest play of that part was Jahmyr Gibbs. That big 40-yard run for the end zone, man. That was dope. That was epic. It was good to see. The blocking by Jamison Williams and everybody today who was blocking, he didn't get much involved in the passing game, but he was good in the blocking today. Him and Tim Patrick both. But man, then the comeback with a touchdown to St. Brown, nice big catch. Cover zero seems to be the Lions' best friend. Every time somebody goes cover zero on us, it leads to a big play from the Lions. Y'all notice that? When you hit cover zero, it seems like the Lions find a way to make something happen. So, on that situation, when you had that touchdown, you also would notice that Jamison Williams got wide open. But I guess the play was meant for Amon-Ra St. Brown to get him going, and he caught that ball with that defender chasing him, and man, what a play. And obviously, we get back down to the ground again with Jahmyr Gibbs. He had a monster game today, man. Matter of fact, let me get to some stats real quick. Talk about while we're talking about who had a good game. Lions today, man, stats. Jared Goff, 22 out of 25 for 280 and 2 touchdowns, man. Those interceptions, man, another real clean game, another really good performance today. Not to mention, the Lions had Gibbs with 15 for 116. Man, what a good game from Jahmyr Gibbs, man. Monty, 9 for 31. Unfortunately, he had a fumble. Jahmyr Gibbs was 7.7, I believe, per carry. Receiving wise, he also chipped in with 4 catches for 44 yards, so he quietly had a monster game, man. Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs put up a monster game today against the Vikings. That's salutes to him. That's what he's here for. A guy who can help us in the backfield, a guy who can also run it, man. Unfortunately, like I said, though, man, David Montgomery did have some good plays today, especially a good one-hand catch and grab and adjust and run. But unfortunately, at the end of the game, he had that fumble that resulted in points by the defense, which made that game a lot more closer and made it a much higher nail biter than it should have been. You got to hold on to the ball, man. Hold on to that ball is everything. He's our machine. He's our battery run. You can see it on his face that he knew he messed up. This is Dave. This is Monty, man. He gonna make it right the next game. We got a good bounce back game for him next week against the Tennessee Titans, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, man, Monty was good for 39 yards, 3.4 yards per carry. Also had a few catches out the backfield as well. He had 39 yards passing and 31 for the rushing. Well, yeah, man, no touchdowns, but like I said, we know Monty is Monty, man. He's gonna bounce out of that. Defense today. Defense. Defense today. 4 sacks. All those sacks look like they really came from coverage situations, and second chances. They held on to the ball for quite a minute, but got a different group of guys getting to them today. It wasn't really crazy pressure sats, but they were due to coverage. Man, we kind of kept Minnesota at bay. They had their big plays here and there, but Justin Jefferson did have a nice touchdown. But outside of that, he made a couple typical plays. He led them in receiving for 81 yards. But the thing about it, man, he didn't explode like he would normally do. So obviously that was a good bit of defense. He did, like I said, he had the touchdown on Amit Robertson late in the third, in the end zone. That was a nice catch too by him. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Like I said, the few big plays they had, I think Jordan Addison had the biggest, longest catch today. 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. Going the first 5 minutes in the fourth quarter with a big 40-yarder downfield. Then they're between two defenders. So, yeah, that was a good play by him. But, yeah, man, Darnold got sacked 4 times. Goff got sacked 4 times. 2 of them came from Randy Van Ginkel. It came from Van Ginkel, man. And we got Trevor Nowalski, Josh Pascal, M-Rob, Michael Rodriguez, for those who don't know, and Jack Campbell got one. Trevor got back-to-back games with sacks. And like I said, man, with no Aiden Hutchinson, you just go have multiple different players have to step up and do a little bit more. You can see the difference what it is without having him out there. But the Lions showed a lot of mental toughness. To me, they played with the intent to win. And that's the difference. I think Minnesota played just good enough to beat most teams, but not our team. You know what I'm saying? You have to play to win. You can't play to lose or play not to lose. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that's just what it came down to, man. If you take away the defensive touchdown, they only had 23 points. Lions technically held them to 23 points. So, another fault game from Aaron Glenn's defense. Missing all the guys you're missing. Pascal being checked on multiple times out the game. And, him fighting through it, even getting the sack. The tackles by Anzalone and Kirby Joseph today, both of them ranging about 6 to 7 tackles apiece. Just a solid, gritty performance. That's what it means to bite kneecaps off. Jake Bates with the 44 yards to technically take the win in the lead. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, today, Jahmyr Gibbs was just that dude today. And the ability to break tackles, slashing and just being a big impact player that we drafted him to be, it was just a really good thing to have out there today. So, Sam Darnold put up a decent game. He did throw an interception to one man, Brian Branch. How could I forget? Brian Branch with another pick, man. This guy is just playing out of his mind this year, man. And, you can tell he's playing with a chip on his shoulder. This is one of our best players we have on defense left. So, it's good to see him again get a good performance. He was in the vicinity of Jordan Addison where he threw it in Branch, just in the right place, right time. Nearly could have took it back to the house, but yeah, man, Brian Branch is one of those guys, and that we can definitely count on. Seems like all 4 down. So that's just another dog, man. Solid game, like I said, from everybody else. We kept them at bay. A couple big plays. I'm not going to act like it wasn't. We were actually nearly even if you go by the statistics. They only beat us by 1 minute or so when it comes to time possession. They actually edged us out a little bit by time possession. We were actually evenly matched on third down efficiency. And, first downs, obviously I think you could say that first down wise, I believe that we were out. I think we out-edged them more on first down approaches. I gotta look at it again. Yeah, total yards we edged them out by a few yards as well, by almost 10 yards. 247 passing, and I believe 244 rushing. No, yeah. So if I'm not looking at the stats wrong, but yeah, one for loss. On fumble loss, of course, we gave up the fumble. We got the interception, so you can say we were even Steven on turnovers. Yards per play, they were 7.4. We were 7 point yards per play. 144 on the ground for the Lions. 139 on the ground for them. Yeah, man, just like I said, it's almost an evenly matched game, but I think just the difference makers in this game, I think, was just Jared Goff. Making the right throws. He was really good on making those throws today, man. Had some good accurate throws out there to Tim Patrick, to one to Sam Laporta, and some sticky times, man. where we really need to play. They run the heat, and we elected to actually go for the throw from time for time. There was even one down where, Jared Goff, was able to see that there was a blitz, and he instead just ran the ball up the middle, and that was a damn good play, man. I want to say that was probably the touchdown because, yeah, man, Jared Goff has been playing really well. He's been one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best quarterback, under pressure this year. Averaging 11 yards per play. I think that was just brought to my attention a little while ago. So shout out to Jared Goff, man. I don't think no quarterback's been higher on doing that than he has. And this is another game that he's not turned the ball over. Jared Goff has been really good. So who would you expect to have a clean game? And like I said, if you take away the defensive touchdown, we win this one by 31 to 23 at best. You know what I'm saying? So Lions did their due diligence, so they had to now realize that they had to win their division, man. They had to win against their division rivals. They got to take out Green Bay, who won today. And I edged out on the Houston Texans. I'm not sure what happened with the Bears, if they played or not today. I had to go check, but yeah, man, we got to beat our divisional rivals. We got Tennessee coming here next week. We want to go ahead and take care of them. They got blew out today. So hopefully, will we make a trade or not to get some more help defensively? We'll see. Right now, offensive-wise, we look just fine. But for the most part, defense, yeah, we played really well. I think this is another mental win for us, and I think we should be able to win without any help from Hutch or anything next game if we don't make a move. But eventually, we're probably going to have to make a move because, there's going to be some teams after that bye week, and after that, trade deadline, it's going to be all goes now. So, yeah, and the Lions already had their bye week, so we got to hope we can stay healthy and keep moving forward. But yeah, we win a nail biter, man. But if you had everything I had to say, man, if you liked everything I had to say, man, don't hit that like button for your boy, man. Hit that notification bell and subscribe to this channel and share this content with all y'all people, man. Shout out to D313SP, my group, Daryl and Bree. We'll probably be live a little bit later, if not now, after you watch this video or by the time you watch this video. Yeah, just subscribe to all our channels, man, and shout out to all the Lions content creators out there, Man Beast Morris, Dante Chase, my fellas BSN and Everything King, and Downtown Deuce and the boys, man. Shout out to all the guys out there, all the Lions fans out there, man. So it's your boy NomisJ, and I'm gonna hit y'all later. Peace.